Our son was adopted and he was found by the orphanage with a bad burn on his right hand. He had a pincer grasp with that hand, but he otherwise didn't have really any good function of that hand, and it was expected it was going to get worse as he got older.
After corrective surgery at Sick Kids, the family elected to do all their follow-ups via telehealth, rather than traveling thousands of miles back and forth from their home in Northern Ontario to Toronto.
Let's do the scrunchy hands again.
Telehealth is making a big difference right now for Canadians who live in rural and remote parts of the country, because it can be quite hard to access specialized care. It means they have to travel less often, but they still get the care that they need close to home.
That's the message in a new national report from Canada Health Infoway on the state of telehealth. For both patients and doctors, it's making delivering care easier and less stressful without losing the intimacy of a one-on-one visit.
I feel like it is face-to-face because you're talking in real time, and it's very different from a telephone conversation because you are looking at the person. You know, I can describe what we can do with Nikki's finger, but for Dr. Fish to actually see what we can do with Nikki's finger makes a huge difference.
You guys say hello to Dr. Fish and wiggle your hands for me? Yeah, there we go.
He's had excellent care every step of the way.
I could see everything that I needed to see. You use the technology to take what you have and use it more efficiently. I have access to literally a few million people sitting in one spot.
And that means patients and their healthcare providers are traveling less.
Last year alone, patients traveled 47 million less kilometers, which is the equivalent of taking 2,700 cars off the road for a year.
So you're not driving your car a couple thousand kilometers. It makes a huge difference. It is quite the ordeal to drive 8 hours with a 2-year-old in the car. Saves time, saves energy, but maintains the quality of the healthcare that we're receiving.
We've got one of the broadest networks of video conferencing, for example, more than 5,400 sites right across the country. It's becoming the normal way we deliver care, which means it does need to be integrated into the overall health system.